For decades, we've heard about the catastrophic effects of fossil fuel pollution. And for just as long, I've been hearing that global warming is a myth. The two sides are constantly at each other's throats. But it's a fight that's completely unnecessary. The technology to create unlimited, clean, free energy has existed for over 100 years. Dozens, perhaps hundreds of inventors have created machines that pull energy out of thin air. These machines sound not just like science fiction, they sound like magic. So where are these magical devices? Well, when the inventors patented and publicized their technology, they performed another magic trick. They disappeared. Stefan Marinov was the leader of the European free energy movement. In 1997, he made tremendous strides in the technology. Before he could develop his first prototype, he fell out of a window. Dr. John Mullen, a nuclear physicist, used to work for McDonnell Douglas, one of the largest military contractors in the world. He died of arsenic poisoning in 2004. His girlfriend was originally a suspect, but she was found dead in her apartment shortly after. There are no more suspects, there is no investigation, there will be no trial. Dmitry Petronov invented a plasma battery that powered his home for 14 months. In 2010, he went to a bakery and was never seen again. Zachary Warfield was another inventor who developed his own plasma battery. Warfield visited Petronov to exchange information. That same year, Warfield died in a strange boating accident in Washington, D.C. Eugene Molov was a physicist and expert in cold fusion. He claimed he had a working prototype of a free energy device. In 2004, the day before he was to make a public announcement about his findings, he was beaten to death. Ari Dagos actually patented free energy technology based on the zero-point field. In 2007, he was about to get on a flight to meet investors who were going to fund his research. He was found dead in his car at the airport. Rory Johnson created a cold fusion laser-activated magnetic motor that generated over 500 horsepower. He planned a public demonstration of 4 vehicles equipped with this magnetron motor. The U.S. Department of Energy placed a restraining order on this technology, preventing publication. And though in excellent health, he died unexpectedly soon after. Mark Tomian, a physicist, patented technology called a star drive, which uses zero-point energy, very similar to the ARV. In 2009, he developed a working prototype. Shortly after, he died from an unexpected cardiac event. His research is missing. Stan Myers developed a working engine that ran on water. In 1997, he died from what was officially reported as a cerebral hemorrhage. This happened while having lunch with 2 potential investors. His last words were, "I was poisoned."
So many inventors have been assassinated for inventing inventions that would make us more free and reduce the profits of the oil industry. One such inventor was Stan Meyer, an American who invented a car that ran on water. He was offered several millions of dollars to sell his inventions, but he refused. A number of attempts were made to assassinate him, but which failed. But finally, he attended a conference with his brother. After he drank some cranberry juice, he began to choke. Stan ran out of the venue with his brother following and collapsed in the parking lot. His last words to his brother were, "They poisoned me." One of the scams in the field of inventions is the US Patent Office. This department never approves inventions that will unsettle the status quo in terms of energy production or transportation. They deny patents to those who make inventions that would disrupt the oil industry, even if the invention would reduce vehicle fuel consumption by 15% or above or more. Now, recently there's in the news that there's a Zimbabwean man by the name of Maxwell Chikumbutso, who is an inventor who has created generators, motorbikes and cars that use radio waves to operate. He has also been poisoned in the past, and one of his business partners actually died after being poisoned. Maxwell has obviously lived after being poisoned, and has managed to launch his products. So an interesting thing is that the same organizations that claim that they want to fight climate change, are the same organizations that are resisting or fighting against the inventions that allow humanity to generate free electricity or to travel with vehicles that don't use any electricity at all, or vehicles that reduce the consumption of fuel, because then obviously it will cut into their profit. So they're very much against that. But Maxwell Chikumbutso has invented technology that basically uses radio waves, and it doesn't produce any emissions. But they are really coming out against him, saying that it's false that any such technology can exist, and that it goes against the laws of physics. And in fact, he's been denied a patent for his inventions, because it's been said that his claims or his inventions that go against the laws of physics. What he has had to do is to go through the what's called the trade secret route to get his inventions out. And at the moment, I believe he's going through, he's producing all these items that I've already mentioned: generators, motorbikes, and cars. The generators are actually different sizes. It can be a portable one, or a big one that can be set up to generate power to a house. So at the moment we're watching and we're waiting to see what will happen. But I'm hoping that he'll be successful. Him and whoever he's working with will be successful in producing all these different things these different technologies that I've mentioned, so that they can be of benefit to humanity. And Maxwell also says that he has received revelations from God. That's where he basically got the ideas for his inventions. So yeah, so that's how the world is ruled, through technology and through energy and energy production.